So then, to see this, to see the value of meditation and the virtue, we need to have wisdom. And wisdom comes from meditation. Wisdom means, in other words, understanding, your first-hand experience. Like when you close your eyes, when you focus on the breath, you begin to realize so many things about yourself. Maybe the one thing that you realize, my goodness, I thought I was calm. I thought I have a very non-agitated mind. But now I realize I have a monkey mind. It's going all over. Huh? And I thought I was fine. Now my mind is all over. It's agitated. It's so restless. I thought physically I am fine, but I feel a lot of pains in the sitting posture. And then I realize I'm being bombarded by all kinds of thoughts and memories. Then I realize I've become very impatient. I have no patience at all. Right? You realize so many things about yourself. This realization can be taught by someone else. This realization comes from the practice. Right? It comes from the practice. You have to do the practice. So then, when you continue practicing morality, meditation, and wisdom, then guess what? There comes called vimutti, liberation. Liberation comes from what? Letting go. Letting go of the very attachment to the whole cycle of life. The attachment to what is flowing in to us. Right now, we are just getting attached to everything that we see, that we hear, that we smell, that we taste, that we touch through these sense faculties. So, once you stop giving an emotional reaction to all this, if you can get it's called Indriya Samvara. Indriya Samvara. The restraint of the sense faculties. Do you know how to do that? It's like, when you see, there's a deep teaching, a very short deep teaching given to some monks. The monks, when you see, just the seeing. When you smell, just the smell. When you hear, just heard. When you taste, just tasted. Tasting is. Hearing is. Smelling is. Seeing is. You don't see as a seer. You don't hear as a hearer. You don't smell as a smeller. You don't taste as a taster. Seeing is. Hearing is. Smelling is, tasting is, touching is. Just the seen, just the heard. And if you can discipline, train your mind to this point, then you don't get attached to anything. Then there, you stop it immediately. Right now, what's happening with us is that, let's say when you go downtown Toronto, or when you go to party or movies, whatever you have seen, you bring everything with you at home. Right? Why? Because you are attached to it. If you have seen something, just heard, just smell, just tasted, just touched, then there's no problem, no suffering, no pain, nothing to worry about. Now we worry. So when we talk about the end of the wheel of suffering, that's the goal of Buddhism. In Pali, it is known as Nibbana. In Sanskrit, it is known as Nirvana. This word, Nirvana, is coming from two words. In Pali and Sanskrit, the prefix ni or nir means no. No. And vana means, it has two meanings. Either craving or shaking. So what is nirvana? No cravings, no shaking. Right now, our mind is getting shaken. Our mind is getting shaken by what is seen, what is heard, what is smelled, what is tasted, what is touched. And then, through all these channels, sense faculties, so many things, the defilements are getting agitated. Wanting is arising, craving is arising, anger is arising, hatred is arising, jealousy is arising, envy is arising, conceit is arising, and there are a lot of defilements. These are the defilements, emotions are shaking the mind. So once you remove all these emotions, negative emotions, defilements from the mind, then there is nothing to shake the mind. Mind remains unshaken. Even there is a small book written by a British author. Name of the book is called Unshaken Mind. I think you can read that online. Unshaken Mind. You can Google that name, Unshaken Mind. I think it should be there. Unshaken Mind. It beautifully explains. So Buddha taught Dhamma. That's why he said, practice 3 steps, 3 virtues. Sila, Samadhi, Panya. Morality, meditation, and wisdom. And if you can continue practicing these 3 steps, it will lead you to the end of the cycle of life, the cycle of suffering. So these are some words of wisdom that I wanted to share with you today on the final topic, the wheel of suffering and its end, samsara and nirvana.